Moon Temple. I'll show you real quick just so a couple of people have a memory of what it was like. Basically, it was the palace of the moon god of Draj, who is known as Tek-Tek-Title, and everybody encountered Tek-Tek-Title in his throne room. And
We don't see, or just the one little room, the stairway.
Oh, is it all hidden again?
Yep.
Let me.
Here. There it goes.
There we go.
There's the
There we go.
throne room.
And you guys can see this area too, if I remember right. Yeah.
Yep.
And area that's blocked in because you guys are trapped there for a while, right? So, anyways, the assassin managed to sneak behind the Sorcerer King and using the power of this bewitched eye and his dark blade managed to thrust a seemingly mortal blow through the Sorcerer King, who immediately disappeared. And the party, fearing chase by all of the Templars that were coming in that they could hear entering, fled down and ended up in the undercroft of the Moon Temple. So that takes us to where we are now, which was a extremely interesting area filled with some old. I think somebody found a metal shield, if I remember correctly.
We found 2 metal shields.
One
steel and brass, one gold and silver.
Silver gold.
Oh yeah. So automatically you're in the Sorcerer King's treasury or something because it's such a rich find. The party had started to explore down here. I think somebody had hit a poison trap. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Azzer.
Azzer had hit the poison trap.
Yep.
And had found a couple of other things. And then the party, as we left off, had just entered this room. And then Chu came into existence. Turns out he had been invisible and his spell finally wore off. So now Chu is with the party, and everybody's like, why do you keep showing up? The half giant and Alexander have agreed to kind of guard your back areas. So if anybody comes down the
Wait,
area,
which half giant? We have 2 now.
Pid, the half giant with the axe. Remember, he got that axe that he can hurtle it,
and then it teleports back.
Yeah.
For some reason.
All right. The party had just started exploring. They had just found a metal shield, the gold and silver shield. And then the party had passed by a locked door to the right here. And then there was a corridor leading off this way, a locked door over here, and a corridor that continued going a couple of different directions. Aku's back there guarding too.
Can I see to the left, or what was on the left here?
All right. Azure's heading out, taking a look. What are Zakhara, Jocus, and his balloons, and Chu doing?
Wait. Oh, the heads of the balloons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
hey, Pid's back. Pid, Pid, you're up there with Azzer. Azzer has just moved up to look down this corridor, carrying his torch, and it looks like a fairly long corridor, and it goes all the way down to as far as the eye can see. Although you can see down at the far end, it looks like there's a light source at the end. And you can see that there is a torch or some sort of light source that is giving off a bright gleaming light at the end of this tunnel, Azzer.
Hmm.
I know I leveled up last time, but I'm really putting the effort right now.
Oh, do you still need to add your stats and stuff? Did you roll for hit
Yeah, I
points?
don't know.
Oh, that's right, because you're only
I
one
just got
experience point. You were only one
I'm just-
XP away from leveling up, weren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm really tired and bummed out. It's
Hey, no worries, man.
What happened?
nothing. It's just early. No one would get it.
Uh,
We were just talking
We
about
looked
your
in that.
axe.
What?
We were just talking about Pid's axe that he hurls at things.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, you just take your time, man. Do whatever you got to do. Azzer, Zakhara, what are you doing? You and Jocus.
What the hell I'm doing with this thing. I'll figure it out after all this. I'm just.
Oh yeah, no worries, man. You got
Is there if I take a break and come back on later? I'm just.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
fine. That's all
Yeah,
I can
sure.
say.
We
I'm
just
not-
had Pid guard in the rear, so if anybody comes behind the party, Pid will see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take fire for like a little bit. I just need some time to myself.
Yeah, sure. All right, so Zakhara and Chu, what are you guys doing?
Well, I guess I'll stay in the corner and just kind of watch Azzer and see what he does, see what he's doing.
Yeah.
I think there's actually a wall there.
Yeah, this coloring
It kind
is
of
a
messed
little
up,
bit.
or
I'm just gonna watch.
so.
Jocus.
Yeah, so I'm in the hallway. I left that room and went into this hallway.
Okay. So I'm just gonna.
How do y'all do the arrow thing?
I guess.
What are you talking about? This?
Chu, do you want to try to check that door for
Like
traps,
distance
or
arrow thing. How do you do that?
Is that
looks locked?
the locked door right there? The locked door?
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
You have them? Are you playing with a mouse or a
Yeah.
pad? Okay.
A mouse.
So grab your token. Hold your token. Left click and hold it. Right. Move it off the square. Make sure you're still holding it, and then just right click the button. The right click button. And then when you hit a waypoint, you right click again. You hit another waypoint, you right click again.
Cool.
I guess can my character open that lock, or can I go? How do I interact with that lock?
Yeah, if you want to try and open the lock, you should. If you look under Rogue, you should see that there's an open locks attempt, and
Okay.
you should be able to.
Oh, he's over here too.
Okay, and then you'll just see it on your thing. Okay,
Yep.
I get it. And do I roll with? Do I have leather armor or studded? What do I have?
Let's see.
Armor.
Chu has.
Equipment.
Oh, Warren, I have control over Choose still. Can you? Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone does.
Oh yeah, I can take that off there.
I can move it too.
Yeah, even the witness has control of Chew.
I think it probably
Who's
has
the
all
witness?
play. Oh, there we go. All right, now nobody except for Jessica should be able to have. So your armor is under, I think, info, right? And
Oh, is it info? Okay. I was looking at equipment, but I didn't see it. Anything on there?
his AC is 3.
I don't think Chew has any armor. I don't think he wears armor.
Yeah, I don't think he does
I wouldn't
either.
think so.
I think he's got a 7 armor class.
That's probably from dexterity, right?
He does have a 17 dexterity, so yeah, I think so. But I can't remember if he's wearing some sort of. armor or not? Can't remember if he had like bracers AC 9 or something. Well, just roll it without armor. That's fine.
Okay. That's gonna be open lock. No armor. Okay. That's how I'm supposed to do it, or no?
Yeah, you did it right, but sometimes there's a little error. Just do a roll a die 100, and we'll compare it against your roll lock skill. Because there's something wrong with the roll lock skill in there.
Okay.
So just in the chat, just do a /R100.
Or there's a quick die tool in the upper left-hand corner that has a D4 all the way up to a D100.
Oh yeah, I forgot to show him that.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So did you roll the die 100? Try the die
Oh,
100.
that was me.
Slash
Be right back.
R100.
I'll show you real quick here. So if you
Oh, RD. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Is it
/R.
there you go.
/R?
Yeah, what he had. What
It's
Warren
easier to
chose.
see it than-
Oh, 100. Okay, I see. 1D100. So
I'm back.
/R. Okay. /R1D. Oh, it's good to be a space.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly how I typed it there.
except the quote. There you go.
No.
If you click your character, have him, then maybe it shows it was you that rolled it for future
There you
times.
go. All right.
86.
6, and I think your base was 75. So, all right.
Yeah.
So, Chu, you go and stick your lockpicks in, and this lock is kind of an ancient make, which you're not very familiar with, and so you fiddle around with it a little bit, and are unable to do it. The door is stone, and you examine it, and you do see that somebody maybe with enough strength might be able to force it open.
I'll give it a try.
Azure,
Where's
what's your
Lord?
strength? What's your strength?
17
What's the strength of the half giant?
Mine's is
more.
A
Everybody asks.
Yeah, mine's is a 19, but I can boost his strength.
Holy shit!
So I'm gonna give you 3 of my strength points. I'm gonna try to use my psionic ability.
All right.
Share strength. It's this one, Warren.
Okay, go ahead. Jocus, you reach within the nexus of your being. Oh, yeah. All right, so Azure, you now have a 17, 18,
Plus 3.
20 strength.
20 strength,
For-
yeah.
So I can just use the modifier plus
Or
3
does
should
that work
right?
like a strength spell where it goes percentile before you get to 18?
If you read the thing, it doesn't say anything about points of percentile. It just says points, ability points.
Oh, because you're actually sacrificing yours.
Yeah, and if he dies, then I permanently lose those points.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, you're up at 20 points, 20 strength. So whatever the open doors check is for 20 strength, Azure, you can feel yourself all of a sudden bulging with all these corded muscles. And Zakhara, you're looking at Azure, and all of a sudden he's like blowing up like a balloon. And Jocus is like this,
bigger than usual.
and Jocus is like thinning out like this little thin half giant.
Do I do a strength check or open doors?
Open doors.
And
with
that's
a
where
20
I'll just
strength.
do a modifier? No?
Whatever the
Just-
the open doors is for a 20
Just change it to 20?
Let
Oh,
me see.
I don't
Let me
know.
check what the open doors is for strength. Open doors.
I have a 10 in my open door.
Is a 60%. So put 60 there, and then roll.
No, that's
60.
bend bars lift gates. Open doors should be on
Oh
a
yeah, I'm
one.
sorry. It's 20. It's 17 parentheses 10.
Okay, so you need a 17 or lower on a die 20.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
I'll look at Azzer and with a cocked eye, I'll say, it might be trapped. You never know.
Oh, you could check it for traps. You are. Oh well, Azure just did it. So Azure
Too
just
late
like
now.
grabs those gripping, bulging muscles, and rips the stone door completely off its hinges with a loud crash. And everybody kind of looks around, half expecting the moon god to come rushing down the hall and slay you all. But nothing happens, and luckily that door was not trapped. And as you're inside is an extremely dark old room, and you see various murals on the wall of various different types of combat and weird creatures that you're not. Zakhara, as you step in this room, you start to feel an intense hatred, and you start to almost go insane from all of the vision of these strange creatures that are here on these murals on this wall.
Can I make some sort of check to see if I would automatically start trying to destroy it?
Make a wisdom check.
Wisdom. Oh, that one.
All right. So you see it, and you can feel the power of the stone that you carry, causing you to feel an intense rage and hatred. But luckily, you're wise enough to realize that these are only just murals painted on the walls of this dark room, and they must have served as like a shrine or a memory to the Whemic annihilators' dark genocidal war against these strange lion creatures, which now that you think about it, you're totally happy with Zakhara.
Good job.
I look around and I go, oh, I know these creatures. I know all of these.
Yeah, you know the ones you summoned and I tried to kill you?
Yes, that's right. Jocus, you have never seen these creatures before, so you're a little bit unnerved seeing these four-legged, large, battlesome, fearsome creatures depicted on these murals, and in some cases in battle, pitched battle, being slain, in some cases in a tribal, and even with appearing to have magic.
Those are angry-looking animals.
Sacha flies over and hovers around the one, and he says, "All right, it's good that the moon god, the Whemic annihilator, killed all of those impure. Someday soon he flies around Chew. Someday soon, Elf Slayer will finish what he started."
So these are
Wyan kind of floats around a little bit and sniggers. He's like, "Ha! Yes, that will be a glorious day. Once the Doombringer slays all of your kind like he did with these hideous abominations."
I'm gonna yank the tether back. What did I tell you about being mean to them?
The two get yanked back in their cages and then snarl, and they say, "Ah, you you hate them too. I can see it in your eyes," he says to Zakhara. Sacha says, "All right, you wouldn't mind cutting a vein out of this giant, would you? I'd love to lick his lifeblood."
No, he's one with a node. I can't hurt him. Or Nexus, sorry. He's one with the Nexus. I can't hurt him.
Pity. Well, we'll just wait until the Doombringer is released. He'll get out, you know. You've already you've started the unraveling of his prison with that blow you struck the moon god. With that, they kind of morph into sullen silence. Chew, you don't know what to think because they seem to hate elves.
Always talking shit to Chew.
Yeah, they are.
Yanking them back.
Yeah, they are always talking shit to Chew and Haku.
I like that. I just imagine like the balloon animals from Shrek.
Well, that you got him stuck back
Are
in
these
these
the
cages.
heads? They're
Yeah.
the heads that are talking? Those are the
Yep.
heads that are talking?
Yep.
Those heads?
These are
Okay.
the heads in the cages. If you can see them, I'll enlarge them a little bit
Okay.
so you can see them.
One of
So
them has
these are-
tattoos and stitched over his mouth and yet can still speak. Which is a
Okay.
damn shame.
So you got Wyan, who seems to be a little bit unhinged, and somehow they're unliving heads that are. And I think Zakhara had tried to make contact with them one time and just found a desolate, barren wasteland of nothingness inside of their minds.
Okay.
They're either really good at concealing their minds or they don't have a mind.
Well,
That can be
that's
a
the first
psionic
time
thing
you've
at
ever
times.
tried to contact something that's undead. All right. So what's the rest of what do you guys want to do? You're in this room with all of these kind of freaky murals.
Looks like
I'm
there
gonna
might
start
be a
like
wooden door
scratching at one
down
of them,
here.
trying to damage it.
Say that again.
Is there a door down here? Wood,
Yes,
maybe?
there is a wooden door and it doesn't appear to be locked.
I'm just going to open it.
All right. All right, the door kind of creaks open on old hinges, and let me just solidify these walls. For some reason, this map editor I used didn't have very good delineation between. I was going for the desert motif, but the colors I chose weren't very good. Okay. All right, so Azzer opens this door, and there is a hallway leading to the south, and it immediately turns to the west. Once you get in, you see up ahead of you, Azzer. In the light, there is a statue, and the statue seems to be made out of maybe a rough sandstone, and it's one of the same creatures that was depicted in the murals on the walls. And this creature has these strange ruby eyes that appear to be glistening and looking outward. The end of this room ends in a dead end. Looks like this was just a little alcove where they had put this statue, perhaps a spoil of war.
How big is the statue, Warren?
The statue itself is about half as tall as you are, Jocus, and it is as wide as it's about 5 feet wide and seems to be made of sandstone. They're carved out of like sandstone. The only thing of interest in it are these glimmering ruby eyes.
Welcome.
Do y'all want to try to get them, or don't worry about it?
Hey,
Oh,
Johnny's
hey.
here.
Oh, Alexander's
Alexander.
here. Alexander, you were guarding the back, but now you are back in the room with these guys. So they just found literally they just started and they just unlocked this room and had just found a bunch of murals of these lion-headed beast men that you've seen a few instances of. And Zakhara had almost a rage fit, but he managed to sublimate his rage. And
So
then the
should I?
two bobbleheads, they proceeded to denigrate Chu for him, and then Jocus had to yank them back.
So should I not walk in there, Azzer?
I'll just tell them that there are some rubies in this statue.
Okay, that's enough for me to. Oh no.
I'll take my dragon's paw out and see if I can chisel it out.
All right, make a saving throw versus spell, Azzer.
All right. Where is that one?
Should be
Info tracker, far right.
Info.
Zakhara,
Okay.
you come in through the room and you see a statue of a Whemic, and all of a sudden you see this massive burst of red light that beams out of this thing's eyes, and it sears into Azzer, and Azzer screams out in pain as he does not save, and Azzer takes you take full damage, not health. Azzer, you take 6 damage as when the minute your dragon's paw touches these ruby eyes, the searing beam slices out almost as if it was focused by the sun and burns a hole into you for 6 damage.
Ouch.
Chu and Alexander, you hear Azzer kind of yelp in pain. Jocus, you're looking at the
murals.
The murals with these 2 heads. You can see the 2 heads longingly looking at the battle scene of the Whemics being annihilated. What are you thinking, Alexander?
The more I look at this, the more I think something. Like, I don't know whether these things were minding their own damn business or.
Yeah, I may have learned a new trick. You good?
I guess. From what I'm hearing, a few of the races that apparently that were annihilated.
Yep.
I'm just guessing it's. Alexander kind of thinks that a lot of these races must have been minding their own business, just trying to live.
And that's kind of what it seems like to you, Alexander, that whoever these 2 heads seem to think is their master seem to have had a hatred for pretty much anything that wasn't human and wasn't halfling. Although they seem to be ambivalent towards the half giants.
I go over to where Alexander is and I start making some elaborate story about the creature that I don't even know about. But like I know what I'm talking about, like about how they had their culture and everything else, but it's all lies, of course.
Alexander, he doesn't know the difference. He's like,
yeah.
But yeah, Chu is like, oh yeah, I've heard all about these.
Well, I severely doubt that. They were killed long before any of us were born.
No, I've seen one. I've seen one.
So have I. Haku accidentally summoned one.
I tried to disintegrate them.
That is true. Haku did summon them.
And then Zakhara wiped them out in a single attack.
That's true too. So it was like kind of it was a net zero.
and you were gone at that point.
Like I think the Whemics got like 2 turns in before they were completely just like.
No, they only got 1 turn in.
They only had 1 turn in before I ripped all the flesh off their bones.
All right. What do the party want to do now? You've come to kind of a dead end room where Azzer has just been zapped by this ruby-eyed Whemic, which seems to be dweemered with some sort of fell magic.
I'd up the fuck out of there. I'm not dealing with cursed magic. I know my luck.
What are you doing, Jocus?
Jocus is just looking at the murals. He's fascinated by these beastly animal humanoid creatures.
Yeah, that makes sense because they are extremely they are a bit different than anything that he's ever come across, but you can feel the primal nature of these creatures just kind of in your bones just by looking at them. Chu, you notice there's a door up to the north.
Okay.
This is just.
I'll wander up to the door. I won't say anything to anybody. Can I
All
go
right.
up there myself?
I want to start chiseling at one of the murals.
All right.
Just removing
Zakhara.
one of the, just removing like a smaller Whemic from the mural. Just chiseling at it.
All right. Zakhara is seemingly kind of ignoring what else is going on in the room and starts chiseling at one of the smaller images of the Whemics.
Hey.
Chu, you can see just by your expertise that this door is a wooden door that is unlocked.
Unlock. Okay. I will. I'll turn around to the giant and say, "Look, door."
I twitch my finger and try to open it with my psionist.
That's telekinesis.
Yeah, telekinesis.
All right.
Yay.
All right, Jocus, you start reaching out to I don't know how much that PSP costs, but you reach out to the door, and Chu, right in front of you, you witness the door start to open, and as it does so, you can see that there is a long corridor, and you can see with your infravision. Off in the distance of the depths of your infravision, you can see another solid, stout stone door in the distance down the end of this little corridor. The walls of this corridor are similar to the walls of the rest of the corridor. They're kind of that rough sandstone, like they've been carved over eons by many a slave to the moon god's wishes.
All
The
right.
door
I
at the
Go ahead.
Oh, the door in front of you is a solid stone door that looks similar to the one that you tried to pick the lock to before.
Okay. All right. I'll go. Forget all these pictures of dead races and let's go forward, shall we? We need to live in the moment. This is boring me.
I miss
Fine, I've
my
already chosen.
animals.
Zakhara is right there with you. He hates those creatures.
Fine, I chiseled one of them out. I'm happy.
All right, Chu, where do you want to go?
Onwards and upwards.
I couldn't pick the last lock, so I slap Azzer's back and go, "Come on, big boy!" Like close to where his wound is. Do your trick.
Can I push on? Wait, before he does that, can I push on this door to see if it's open?
Yeah, so Zakhara, you feel against it and push, and it is solid as a rock. Oh, hey, Cedar showed up.
Hey, I made it. Sorry.
Hey, no
Can you hear me?
worries. Don't worry, you haven't made entrance into this area yet because you are I'll send you a whisper. Are you on roll 20 yet?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you should be able to see.
I'm going to the bathroom also.
All right.
Bruh. Bruh. Bum, da-da-dum, dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da.
How long did that strength stay with me, Jocus?
Only for one round.
Okay.
All right. So Zakhara, you go up to the stone door and try to push it, and all you see in the door that indicates the handle is there's a small little hole that looks like it would take some sort of key.
Some sort of what? Key?
Some sort of key.
Alrighty. I have a unique way this might work. I have a unique solution to opening this door.
All right.
Is there like loose sand and dust and stuff around?
Yes, there is. Actually, you do look down and you see that there is, as you are walking forward, you can see that there's footprints in this area of the corridor that you didn't notice before. There's a thick layer of silt, and it's even thicker at the base of the door.
Do the footprints look fresh?
They're yours and Chew's, and you can see Azer's milling about behind you.
Then I'm going to try and take as much silt as I can
All right.
and try to use create object to fill the gap in the keyhole
Nice.
All right. Go
and make a
ahead.
key out of it.
All right. Go ahead and make your attempt.
Yeah.
All right, so you take a bunch of the silt and stick it in the hole, and then start forming it to fill all the crevices of the hole. And make a. Hold on 1 second here. I gotta look at my notes. This is never thought about this use of Silex before.
That's why I'm here.
You know what? I'll just give you a percent open doors chance of this working. Roll a 1d100. You're hoping for less than 50.
Oh.
All right. Zakhara, your key forms into the grooves of this lock, and you make a twist, and you hear a little bit of a snick, and then there's a puff of dust as it comes out, and the lock is a little bit complex for the simplicity of the gap, as there's a different tumbler in another part of the lock, and your silt key crumbles to dust.
Dang, the Plastic Man solution didn't work.
It was a good try, though. It was close. You had a 50-50 chance of it working.
So, Warren, is the door like heavy looking?
The door looks similar to the one that Azzer ripped off the hinges before.
Okay. Can I? I'm gonna tell Azure I'm gonna make the door a little lighter. You should be able to burst right through it then, right? If I use mass manipulation to reduce its weight to 25%, it'll make it like paper then, right?
Yeah, can you do that to a solid object?
The weight of the item he can increase to 200% normal or reduce to 25% normal.
All right, yeah, go ahead and make your check.
Okay.
Jocus is not used to being in civilized areas, and he sees barriers that are like temporary, and he just decides, he's like, you know what, this feels natural to me. He reaches into the nexus of his being, and
I
he
fail.
does not.
Oh.
I'll try again.
All right.
This is
Jocus
pretty.
bears down, squeezes, and now the door is super thin. So actually, Zakhara, you can just make a strength check since you're right there in the front.
Just a raw strength check?
Yep.
Oh, it's pretty low. Here we go. Hey, I did it.
All right, Zakhara punches his weight at the door and bursts into it. All right. Inside is a it's extremely dusty in here, and you all kind of start coughing and sputtering a little bit, and there is a huge mass of dust just in front of you. And Cedar's back, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. So, Cedar, you have a sense of. Actually, I'll send you a whisper real quick here.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh. Is everything okay?
Yep, I can hear.
All right, cool. Just make sure I didn't get DC'd.
Okay. I can hear people now. I couldn't hear for a second, so if y'all said anything, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. You guys have just walked into a room filled with a ton of sand and silt, and it's
Okay.
piled up in a pile in the middle of the floor.
There's a big ass pile in the middle.
Yeah, it's a huge pile of silt, and it's just it looks like it's humped up in kind of the middle.
God, what is
Yeah.
this?
I want
What
to
is
use
the
that.
Sorcerer King's fascination with silt?
I want to use that.
What's that? Oh,
There we
so
go.
Alexander, you kind of you think you have a special hatred to silt because during your time in Balak, you spent time on the Silt Sea and you hate it. You miss your village.
I cannot understand the I forgot
Yeah.
the tuk tuk tit. I cannot understand Tuk Tuk Titlay's fascination with silt.
Hang on, I'll clear it out. And I'm going to use the gate silt ability of the orb.
All right.
That's 2 cubic yards of silt.
All right. So you gate out this 2 cubic yards of silt and you hear this anguish cry as the body underneath the silt screams in horror that you just made his silt disappear.
All
And
of it gone.
You're
Oh,
All
we
of
have-
it gone.
you're faced with Alexander and Azure. You recognize the spindly, squeamish, sly-looking figure of the silt cleric that helped you escape during Errol Hassani's ambush in the town center in Draj.
I remember you.
Oh, what the?
You were in that You were in that one building, staring out the window like a pervert at us.
Well, this is, I guess, where I ended up.
Why are you covered in silt?
I am.
He's a silt cleric.
Dusty in
Good to see you again.
Hold on. Do people worship the sand?
I don't see why. Ugh.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I-
so
I-
light and fluffy, and it gets everywhere. You know, what's not to love about it?
Hey, on this side of game, does he have a tiny bit of silt like coming out of his nose?
He's got silt coming out of everywhere. He's crusted in silt. And he seems to enjoy it.
You are a strange human. If you even are human.
By the way.
Yeah, I'm human.
I forget how well we knew him.
We didn't.
You didn't know him very
Okay.
well. He just happened to be in
that
house.
area.
Yeah, in that area, and he was the one that gated or moved some of the silt out of the way for you to get down in that undercroft where you're able to escape from the.
No, he filled it up, so they had to dig
Oh, that's
their
right.
way
He
through
filled
it.
it up, so that's right. Yep, you're right, Alexander. That was after you had body slammed the half giant off the roof of the building, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he was looking out the window when I did that.
All right, Chu. You see a strange, silt crusted figure covered in strange markings, and he seems a little bit perturbed that they made his silt pile disappear.
All of it gone in an instant.
Yes.
He goes, there. There's plenty of silt to be around. Nothing to be sad about.
Fedoparo, you're very curious at how this halfling gated silt out of the way.
I find that stone very useful.
It is silt, not sand. And by the way, where did you put all of it?
Someone. Zakhara just kind of shrugs and goes, somewhere.
Why do people worship sand? God! You have
Why
never
don't
been
you-
on it, have you?
Well, it's like the solid equivalent.
Say that again, Fedoparo?
It's like solid equivalent of water. What's not to like?
Can't
You have
you-
also never seen somebody thrown overboard into the silt sea, have you?
I don't know why anybody would die from that.
Why are
It
you
is-
yelling at the
It's-
sand?
Because he worships the sand.
Something that
Not
destroys. It is sand. Get used to it.
your mother.
Braided warrior be damned.
I don't think any of us know our parents.
Well,
I
of
knew
course
mine.
not.
So long story.
Oh yeah, that's the light. Uh-oh.
What was that? Word.
Warren, you got cut off.
Oh, sorry, my bad. So the interesting thing is that this silt cleric that you had wondered where he had went, and it seems like perhaps he had incidentally, maybe by gating through silt or moving through silt, had ended up down in the Undercroft somehow, and then all of the strange things and Templars and moon priests that moved about here, he decided to hide inside of his silt pile in this room.
How are you even alive? We've been.
Well, I can travel further through silt, and it's everywhere.
We've been. Last time we saw you, I think it was almost an entire month or two.
Yes, I thought that was going to be the last I ever saw of at least you gentlemen.
So you somehow survived down here, no food, no water, for
You don't
almost
look
2
like
months.
a gaunt.
Well, of course I go out venturing and for provisions every now and then.
In a place that not even the Templars know about.
Well, it has silt here, so obviously I can find it.
Oh God.
I wanted to thank you for helping us escape last time we met.
Oh, you're most welcome. Very unfortunate sort of little situation that you got yourselves into.
Oh yeah. We ended up with a silt-colored orb.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, currently the
Wouldn't
halfling.
happen-
Why do you tell strangers our secrets?
Because he might worship you.
I don't need worshippers.
Yeah, so that's piqued your interest a little bit, Fetl'Paro. It seems as if this halfling bears a stone tied discreetly to the element of silt.
Would you like to
Well,
hold it?
intriguing. It must be a holy item of mine, of ours.
It.
You can hold it.
Oh, 1 sec.
Oh,
I don't think that's a good idea. I think you are the master of it.
just watch it and see what happens. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it some time until it teleports back to my satchel. Hello? Oh, Warren. Wait, okay.
He's on mute right now.
Ah,
So did anyone else? So did anyone else have to deal with freezing rain who's not in Virginia?
No, I'm in Florida, man.
Fuck you. It's like 70 there for you.
And here we had to deal with ice.
Literally,
Storm.
Florida is the only place that it is not lower than 20 degrees.
Yeah, it might be like 60 outside.
Even Texas is colder.
I'm originally from
Texas is
Minnesota, and
cold.
I live in Maryland now, and
Bruh.
they like if anybody's working night shift tonight, they cancel work because it's like freezing rain in Maryland. So it's
Hmm.
like they're scared to death of freezing rain.
Oh, I had to get up early this morning to let the dogs out. Nearly slipped on my ass. Slipped
Oh,
and
yeah.
fell on my ass 3 times.
Yeah, it's slippery as hell.
Oh yeah, and the car that I drive is entirely covered with ice.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's how our car was too.
Hey,
Yeah,
Warren,
so Fedel.
you see my
Hello?
PM? You see my PM?
Yep. 50, 20 pounds. Okay, so you would have had an MAC of 1,
Oh, it would have been a 1. Okay, so I mean,
but
I'm
you hit
okay.
a
Try to.
negative.
I hit a
That's
3,
okay.
I think.
Oh, that's okay. We're already. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
All right. So Fedoparo, did you hold Zakhara's stone?
Yes, I will take it from him if he allows me.
I'll let him hold it for a bit.
All right.
Ooh, give it here. Let me see.
Fedoparo, you can feel a definite affinity with this stone. And as you do so, who's got what stone?
I have the purple stone still. I don't think we ever gave that back.
That's in the party loot.
And then there's also the blue stone we got from Tek Tek Titley.
Yeah.
Haku has the eye. Azure
Who's
is
got the
currently
blue stone
holding
that
the
you got from
purple.
Oh, Azer's holding
Tek Tek
Azure.
Titley? Azer's got
I've got the blue
and the
stone.
purple.
Yep.
No, I think
You-
Haku
Well,
had the
well,
blue.
with Chew back, he can have the purple back.
Oh,
I
okay.
got
So
the
she's got the
purple
purple stone.
daggers, or
The
You should
stone.
have.
do I have?
Blackberry.
Yeah, Chu should
What
have
do
the
I have?
purple stone and the.
Yep, I'll update it. Held by.
I don't think I've ever tried to contact the blue stone yet. I mean, we haven't had a downtime at all.
What is that? Purple. Okay.
We don't really have downtime right now either.
No.
Mhm.
I would like
So-
to keep
so
on
Fedel-
moving.
So Fedoparo, you can definitely sense an affinity with this stone, but you can see that Zakhara has made some sort of contact with it, which automatically makes you like Zakhara because he is a friend of the silt.
I will admit the silt, having control of silt is pretty nice. I don't need to worry about silt.
Didn't you almost die and didn't random piles of silt appear on you
Yeah, but that was because of this thing.
before you broke it?
I didn't break it, I fixed it.
So the only
Or I
place
left it.
that you haven't really looked, Azure had went down this hallway and had seen this door, and then you had also seen a door up here.
We also have the rest of this room to explore.
So outside of this room seems to have been perhaps a gathering room for priests that were going to perform some ceremony in the next room where the murals are. But it seems to have been abandoned, and Fetl'Paro must have gotten himself lost down here, and due to his afraid of being found out, he hibernated himself in a pile of silt.
I've labeled the entrance to the maze too, by the way, y'all.
Yep, saw it.
So where do you folks want to go? There's a door to the south where Azure is, a big stone door. and there is also a wooden door to the east.
Alexander's gonna check out the door that's to the north, if there is one.
All right, Alexander, that's a stout wooden door, but it appears to be unlocked.
I'm checking the stone door right here.
Alright.
Alexander lightly opens it.
All right, Zakhara, the stone door that you are at is this one is another one that appears to be locked, and Azure, the door that you're looking at appears to be wood.
The one that Zakhara is next to is lost. You said?
Yep, that one's locked.
Okay. I'll go over to where Zakhara is and go. Hey, let me help you with that. And I'll try to unlock it.
All right, go ahead and make a D100 roll.
I guess.
Okay. Go. Oh shit. Use R slash. Oh, slash R.
Sure.
So it's 1D100. Okay.
Ooh, all right.
Okay.
So, Chu, you fiddle around having learned how these ancient Drajan locks work. And you fiddle around and you manage to snick it open and you peer in with your infravision and you see a corridor that ends to the right completely, but it also extends and goes south beyond. Azure, what are you doing?
I'll try busting the door.
All right, Azure, the door flies open as you use your 17 strength, and your torchlight
Right.
shines in to a corridor that seems to head south and then heads to the west. Alexander, what are you doing? And Fedopara, what are you doing?
Alexander's gonna. Oh yeah, I don't have a torch. I can't see in the dark, but Alexander is gonna open the door.
All right, Alexander, you open the door and you can hear the faint sound of music playing off in the distance, but you can't see anything.
Uh-oh. That's fucking terrifying.
Azure,
Yes.
can you please come over here? I need light.
Let me check this hallway first.
Be very careful.
All right, Azure, you
Then
head
I'll be
down the
right there.
hallway, and you can see that there's smears of dark blood on the walls, and it looks like this was perhaps an area where they took slaves and ritualistically slaughtered them, and then took their remains out into this other place where Fetl'Paro was found, and maybe did some sort of ritual with them.
Like the photo I put in Discord.
Oh, let me look. Oh yeah, actually, kind of similar to that. Oh shit, that looks exactly like Tic Titley would do, or his Templar.
Oh, Colin's here.
All right.
Oh hey,
He's
Colin's
not
there.
on. He's not on the thing. He's typing,
Oh, that's cool.
but he's on.
He's guarding your back. He came on for a little bit, and then he had to. All right, so Azure comes up. Azure, Chu, what did you do? You had looked in that area and had seen around a corner, but I don't know if you ventured in.
It's dark in there, so nobody else can see, huh?
No, you can see with your infravision.
And nobody else can see.
Nope, you could see a little bit of the light of Azure's torch, but it's gone now that he's headed back up to
It's
where.
gone. Okay, so it's kind of like the same room almost.
Yep.
Okay, well
I put a hand on. Alexander puts a hand on Azur's shoulder before he goes looking in. I heard some music off in the distance when I opened the door.
Interesting. Is everyone here? Chu,
Azzer-
what did you find
Azzer-
in your room?
Say what? I'm sorry.
What did
He
you
asked what
find
you
in
found
your
in your
room?
room.
Were you able to?
Yeah, I saw. I guess it was the same room that you said. You said it was the same room that he was in. So I just tell him.
Nothing.
I tell him, just blood. But
Yeah, that's what I saw too. All right, everyone, y'all want to come this way?
All right, that music is getting stronger and stronger, Azure, and your torch highlights an alcove to the right, and it appears to be an archway leading into a strange room. Fedoparo, what are you doing? You were there with Jocus, who you've never met before.
Well, I guess I will kind of tentatively follow after them.
Yeah. I mean, this out of game. We should also mention he's holding the cages of two heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Who is?
floating.
Jocus.
They didn't even comment on the Silt boy.
Oh.
No.
Oh, God, goodness, how ghastly.
Get used to it. We have
I should have invited Fetl'Paro to join us and get out of here.
Well, Fetl'Paro doesn't look like he's gained much skill since you saw him last, whereas you were all buff and champion out. So,
Well, technically, we were buff. Me and Ash were buff before when he first saw us.
So Fetl'Paro, you're in the back. Luckily, you feel the power of your paralemental strong within you, and it seems to even be stronger with the presence of the silt stone that Zakhara carries. So you feel much stronger.
Okay.
Well,
I hope you don't mind if I maybe tag along. I've been down here quite a while, and
Let's make the fight easier.
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. One question: are you able to heal?
Add a character. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't looked at my spells and things quite. Let me get my
Yeah, you've got access to healing spells. You've got at least cure light wounds at your level, maybe even more.
I imagine.
So, yeah.
Okay, I should mention we are for some reason our group is very prone to injury.
What's
All
the
right,
music like?
Azure's the music is, I don't know if anybody can hear the music, but it sounds
her type on negative.
like this. And it's on a loop.
Okay, that is very unsettling.
Oops, I clicked something and now it went away.
If you can hear the music, this is the kind of music that's coming through. It's almost kind of surreal and...
How do I turn on the music? I can't hear it.
I don't hear it.
It's in the
Can you hear it?
sprocket in the upper right.
Okay, I can hear it
No.
now.
My settings.
Oh, I hear it.
Can you guys hear it?
Yep.
It's like a harp.
Yep.
Is it a checkbox? I don't.
It's check your master music volume level in the settings.
Yeah, mine's fully. Oh, I know why. Okay, never mind. It'd be on my computer. I'm using
Yeah, you'd be able to hear
Discord
it
on
through your
my
computer.
phone.
If you're using Discord on your phone, you won't hear it.
Yeah.
So if you turn
Yeah,
your
now I
computer
hear it.
speakers up a little bit. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Now we hear it through your speakers.
I'll turn it off.
Or just lower it a little bit. Or keep your phone away from it so the speaker doesn't pick it up. But yeah.
That's fine.
It's a
Do I
very kind of haunting music that you hear funneling
Everyone
through.
else, do y'all hear this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know this song.
Chew is like, hey,
So-
we sang it while running across the wastes of Athas of our elven tribe.
Yes.
You'll have to teach us the lyrics one day. All right, I guess I'll approach.
All right.
Wary if I feel any different.
You don't feel any different. There's just a strange sense of melancholy that washes over your body as you torch peers into the room, and you see a semi you see a extremely almost a bluish silhouette of one of those lion-headed people, and they're playing some sort of stringed instrument on a constant repeat, and it's almost as if they're looking like a ghostly apparition form.
I
Azzer,
want to
what do you
keep
see?
out. Oh, I'm gonna. Who is it that hates them severely?
Me.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna just ask everyone to stay back a little bit.
Zakhara, come here for a moment.
What?
You're gonna
Right.
bring them?
Alexander basically blocks the car from moving forward with his. Anybody that can body slam a half giant can keep a halfling away.
I was gonna use my heart piercer to wrap my braid around his eyes so he couldn't see.
All right. Okay. All right. So Alexander's got his braid wrapped lovingly around Zakhara's head.
Get this! I can't. Why?
All right.
Just
I
trust
guess.
Yeah. My keeps going out.
What's that?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My thing just keeps going out over and over again.
Oh, it's happened sometimes. I get that once in a while too.
I'll
But
step in.
All right, you step in and you see this this strange apparition, and it almost seems like it's a reflection in time of some sort of creature. It doesn't pay you any heed, and all it does is keep playing its strange, haunting music.
Chew.
Alexander, you peek around the archway and you can see it too, and you're kind of mesmerized because it's such a haunting tune, but you also feel kind of a pang of sadness because you remember what it was like to see an entire group of people annihilated in one swoop. And you kind of have a little bit of empathy for this creature who's playing this sad, loathsome song. Jocus, you are not sure what to feel, but it doesn't match with the primal vision that you had with the creatures before. And Fedoparo, it sounds like breaking glass in your ears because you like the sound of wind over silt.
There's like a melancholy feel to the room.
Okay, Alexander, if you're going to cover my eyes, can you at least tell me what you're seeing?
If I do, you'd be
Ghost.
very angry.
What do you mean I'd be very angry? I'm very angry I can't see.
Unnaturally angry.
Are you saying there's one of those
What is
creatures in
that
there?
sound?
It's a ghost. That's
Which
all
is
it
why
is.
I'm not mentioning it by name.
Perhaps.
Those things by name. So, yeah. Alexander pulls him along, lightly tugs him with his braid as he walks forward. Hey, we need you thinking clearly.
Maybe.
Plus, I don't think you can kill this one anyway.
I'd like to try.
Azure
It's-
speaks to it.
This race has suffered
Hello.
enough.
As you speak to it, Azure, it just starts its lonesome song over again and continues stringing along its ethereal harp. And you can actually walk up to it and pass your hand through it. Jocus, finally you get a view of it, and you have a sense of the majesty of it. Ironically, the two balloons that you're carrying don't seem to notice anything.
Can I try reaching out with my nexus to detect anything in the room?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and use one of your use contact. All right.
Yep.
Sure.
All right, Zakhara, you start reaching out psionically, even though you can't see anything. And
Is there any thread? Oh,
I'm gonna walk past it and into the other area over here, and I'm gonna say, what is dead and should be left alone. This place is depressing me.
yeah, Chu is a little bit melancholy. Chu, this every time, the longer this music plays, the more and more downfall or crestfallen you feel.
I want to see if there's a way out of this room besides the way we went out.
You search along all of the walls and look for hidden traps, hidden doors, concealed doors. And it looks like this room was carved specifically just for this instance. And it is not, there is no other exit other than the archway in which you came in.
Then I'm gonna leave the room, and again I'll say, what's dead is dead and should be left alone.
All right. You and Fedoparo feel the same way, except Fedoparo just hates the grating sound of this music.
Yep.
So Pika, you reached out with your Sonic, and I sent you what you felt.
yeah.
Jocus, what are you thinking?
I don't think Joe Q doesn't like music because it disturbs the animals, makes them act weird. So he finds it off-putting.
All right. Your two balloons don't seem to be even, they don't have it. They're not acting any different than as if they were in a, just a normal room with nothing in it.
I shake him and I say, "Do you see the creature?"
No, what? What creature?
Right there.
This giant thing. We've never seen the likes of him before, but he must be having a delusion or something.
Then I guess it's a mass delusion because everyone who is not you you two is seeing it.
I miss you guys.
Oh,
Patrick, come back!
Is he
I
killing
like
you
the
guys?
red-haired one. He cuts
Haku,
open the
return
blood.
me.
He's got the power of our master in him a little bit.
Is,
Cut open a vein on this giant carrying us about and let us suck his lifeblood, please.
is he killing you guys?
No. We
No.
found like a Whemic in a room, and Alexander has my eyes covered.
That it would be a ghost Whemic.
I wish I could play with you guys right now.
Poor Haku. Don't worry, Haku, you're guarding everybody's back. Hey, but you just met a silt priest.
Hey,
Fetl'Paro's back.
Hey.
Meanwhile,
Haku wasn't here
I'm gonna try and
in the
make
beginning.
something out of silt and plug my ears.
All right, Fetl'Paro, you conjure up, you gate in a little bit of silt per your priestly ability and fill your ear canals with silt, and you have delicious silence as the music exits your head.
Did you sense anything, Zakhara?
No, it's well,
As
yes,
you
no, it's strange.
as you exit the room, the music departs.
So everybody who's
Oh.
still in it can still hear it.
You can still hear it off in the distance, but it's a strange. It really diminishes the further you get away, and you can sense and even you can feel this too a little bit, Jocus, you and Zakhara. You can feel the psychic energy fall off a cliff as you exit the archway.
Come on, Azzer. Let's get out of
Okay.
here.
It was like there was a psionic presence there, yet there wasn't.
It's like a mind illusion.
Yes, almost.
The more I think about, the more I wander through this thing. It reminds me of a little bit of home.
Let's just try
Let
and
us
find
head
this
back.
guy and kill him. Do we
Hey,
want to loop?
Fedoparo.
So we've explored this entire area. Do we want to loop back and try? Well, no, we have this place still to check.
Did somebody say something?
Fedoparo. There's a silt statue over here with rubies for eyes that are like laser that shoot out beams. Do you think you could get these easily?
You're saying you have a silk
Silt
Silt
statue. It
Oh,
would be
I
nice if you would move your character so you wouldn't be standing in the same place.
Hold on a second.
Can you control Fetl'Paro?
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't think I could.
Can you move him? Oh yeah, you can. Oh sweet. All right.
We're down in the Whemic room again. The mural room.
Sorry, trying to find out where the hell everybody is.
We're
South.
south.
2 rooms.
See my arrow?
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what I
right.
want. I want to know how to do.
It's
Drag, right?
How do you do that?
Left hand toolbar. See the little tape measure?
Yeah. Tape measure.
It's right
Ruler?
below the magnifying glass.
Yeah.
No,
I found it. Yay! I did it.
Are you down here yet? No, yep, okay.
I'm here.
So I'll show it to him, and do you think you could get these ruby eyes out of this easily since this statue is made of silt?
It had magic.
Well, I can take a look at it.
Be cautious. Whenever I stuck my weapon, I got this nice little
Burn.
yeah.
Ooh, I guess I should probably step out of the way at least. All right, I'll go up to it and see what I can do.
All right. That was down. Oops. It was right down in here, right? Yep.
Yep.
Right there. All right.
All right.
Fetl'Paro, what do you wish to do? You see this statue of similar to what the thing was that was playing the strange music.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can maybe just dissolve the silt out of the
All right.
shape of the statue.
All right. You call upon your para-elemental deity, and you can feel yourself somewhat gating into the plane of silt, the demi-plane of silt, And as you do so, you can see that this strange statue is only a pair of eyes, and the two eyes are in what appear to be two wrist guards. And it looks like you could insert your wrist in these guards.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and try that.
All right. As you do so, you reach yourself in and you feel kind of a hot jolt of pain. And all the rest of you see a flashing red light through the entranceway where Fetl'Paro is. And Fedopara, the statue crumbles to a pile of silt, and you are left with two strange armbands made out of what look to be silt clay with two rubies on the edge, and they are on your forearms now.
I am guessing special weapon.
This is an interesting development.
So you're a little bit freaked out, but it's also it doesn't feel unnatural because they don't hurt you at all, and they are made out of what seems to be solidified silt. So it almost feels somewhat comforting.
Okay, well, I'll call back to the rest of the party. I'm not dead!
Fantastic.
All right, you guys see Fedoparo, who's wearing pretty much very mundane robes and kind of, almost burlap sackcloth robes, but he's got these strange silk colored bracers on, and they've got a ruby on the top in each bracer.
I'll go up to him and be like, "Oh, those are worthless. I'll take them off your head if you need. Maybe a trade."
Fedoparo,
I don't know.
you're not even
meant
sure
for
you
a
can
silk-
get these bracers off.
They're on, like, pretty tight, it seems.
I kind of like try to help him pull it off, and I guess it doesn't work. So I'm just like, but if you manage to get them off, remember me. They're worthless, I promise.
Well,
Highly
now
doubt that.
now I'm not the only person with something you can't take off.
Well, yours is entwined to your heart.
Wait, what the hell just happened?
He
That
put
was
his arm into two possibly cursed artifacts.
Chu, you
possibly
might be
cursed-
able to do an info gathering and try to ascertain what's going on, or if you have a detect magic spell.
Who again?
Shoot.
Oh, hold on one
Me?
second, guys. I gotta grab a drink real quick here.
I don't have any detect magic. So I don't care about it. I just want them.
And I will unfortunately have to get off in 30 minutes.
I will tell Fedoparo or Paro how it shot out. Maybe these could be used as weapons. So be careful where you aim them. Or you can try it and see if they do have some kind of ability.
I'll look at him and think, Guess I should try and see. Well, I guess I'll go out to the big room and facing away from everyone, just see if I can make it do anything. All right, I guess I'll try and just aim the bracers kind of at the wall and think about them, like shooting something out.
I think Lawrence away from his keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
He went to the
Drat.
water.
Right.
Or drink.
Oh yeah, I went out to. We had my brother's birthday dinner today.
Cool.
They are now 17.
Cool.
I gave
Nearly out of
gave
high
it.
school, hey?
I punched each. I hit each of
All
them
right.
17 times.
I just got myself some firewater, so
That's a unique way of putting it.
all right.
I got myself some regular water.
Oh, nice. All right, let's see. So, Fedoparo, you tried on the bracers, and you were going to try aim them at something.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Fedoparo puts out both of his arms, and then tries to force something to come into existence, and nothing happens.
Brr.
Brr, brr, brr.
Can I try and see if they have like a psionic link?
Yeah, go ahead and try, see if you can contact them.
Contact.
All right,
I told you,
Zakhara,
they're worthless.
you feel the nexus of your being, you reach out to them, and you feel just an inanimate nothingness. There is no sonic energy tied to these bracers that Fetl'Paro is wearing.
Nope. Empty. Nothing interesting.
Well,
Don't worry, Sandman. They're worthless. I promise. I've seen things like these in the desert.
Well, it's good to know that there's no sentient weapon, at least.
Shu, you have a lot of experience with things of a arcane or primal nature. You could try maybe a proficiency to see if you can at least ascertain a little bit of info.
You're talking on two.
Yeah. Okay, let me see.
Oh,
If you have info gathering, I'm not sure if Chu has info gathering as a proficiency.
Oh, me?
Maybe
I
Haku
don't
does.
really. I'm just telling him I know what it is. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
really care for what it actually is.
Oh,
I'm
right. Okay.
I'm just looking at it and telling him it's worthless and he shouldn't try anything.
Fedopara's like, this elf is extremely. But Fedoparo, you've dealt with elves before, and mainly they're in the bazaar and tend to be trying to rip people off. So,
Well, I am half elf myself, so yes, I would understand that.
wait, you're a
I
human. You're
forgot-
not a half elf.
I thought you were human.
Brr.
My. Oh, yeah, my.
You just said that out loud.
Wanna be elf.
Oh no, you are half elf.
I am half
Oh.
elf.
He's not a human.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
half elf.
Oh, he is half elf. Okay, I didn't realize you were half elf.
Yeah, I didn't realize it either. I haven't looked at his character sheet.
Take my hand off his shoulder and go, ew.
Yeah.
Elf.
Now Fedoparo has low self-esteem.
Alexander puts his hand on his shoulder. Hey, just be glad you haven't witnessed the entire. You haven't had to bury a whole bunch of bodies.
That's true. Azure, you head down the corridor where you had seen that
I was
other
gonna see
door.
if Fedoparo might could heal me and Alexander a little bit, or
Yeah. He could.
maybe Alexander more than me.
Yes, since I am the one. Yes, since I am the one that is prone to being put near death rather frequently.
I have a question.
Although-
Whenever on the chat, when it's yellow, is that something different than when it's red?
Oh, I have the torch.
When it's on the chat, if it's yellow, that's a whisper from
Oh.
the DM to you.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
I need to see what.
Fedoparo.
Did we get 8,800 experience from the last one?
I
I'll
don't
look.
remember. Everybody gets different because I keep track of everybody's different.
Yeah.
Depends on. I would have put it in the chat though, so we could look at
So how do I whisper back to you?
just like you did. You know how you roll 1d100? Just do a /W and then type my name Warrant, and you can be able to.
Or you do GM.
Or /GM, yeah, you can do that too.
Because I really need to keep track of what experience I get, because I can't stay the full time, so.
All right, I'll figure it out and I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you in Discord, so that way it's always in your chat history.
Okay, thank you.
Because I've got it.
Yes,
I've got it written down here. I'll just put it
/GM.
in my notes.
That's how I do it.
/W. Oh, is it GM?
So yeah, Fedopara, you can heal those two. You've got 3 Cure Light wounds you could cast.
Okay, cast Cure Light Wounds on some of them.
All right, roll 1d8, Fedoparo. In game, you'll have to roll 1d8. Do you know how to do that? If you remember, Cedar. Oh yeah, yep, he knows how. All right. So, Azzer, you can feel silt start to rise up from the ground in this room, all little bits of silt that Fetl'Paro is gathering, and they start to scour across your wounds, and you can feel that they are extremely painful, and you gain, as they scrape away your life, they also leave you feeling better. So, and as you do so, the bracers that Fetl'Paro is wearing start to glow a little bit. And you
I
feel
guess I
much
was
better.
disconnected.
Oh, you feel much better after Fedoparo heals you.
Thank you.
Well,
So add your hit points back, Azzer.
Okay, I did.
And you saw what I sent you, right?
Yep, that's what I put.
Okay. For some reason, I thought your hit points stayed the same. Maybe not.
No, well, I
All
just
right.
added.
Who else were you going to heal, Fedoparo?
Alexander.
Oh, yeah. Alexander's pretty hurt.
Yeah.
In shape, yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Alexander. Or
oh, this is
Fedoparo.
normal.
All right. Hey, now hold still.
Hey, you should see the other guy.
Well, that didn't really do much.
I sent you a note, Alexander.
So. /W.
So you feel the scouring pain. It almost feels like sandpaper on your wounds, Alexander, but you feel much refreshed after the power of the silt is gone. Fedoparo, you notice that your healing, you didn't feel the full faith of your deity. However, your effect seems to be a bit more powerful than you had first realized against Alexander and Azzer.
Is it because of the proximity of the orb?
You're not sure. You
Hey,
definitely feel a little bit of affinity from the orb, Zakhara.
Alexander was facing him, right? Did he notice anything that was happening while Fetl'Paro was healing him? Hey, Fetl'Paro, the rubies flashed when you used your healed me.
Oh,
They did with me as well, too.
well, maybe they. Well, I mean, they are made from silt, so it's possible they. Well, probable that they attuned to me. Maybe.
Okay, this is out of character, but I feel like this he provides the perfect voice for this character.
I know it's really good.
My goodness, I really should have gone and done more exploring than just sit in a pile of sand or silt.
You're welcome.
Ooh, you almost said the heretical sand word.
Sand.
Azure
Okay, let
heads
us move.
off with his torch.
Let's go.
And moves towards down this hallway. And there is a door. There's a set of lights that are ensconced in the walls that seem to be Chew. You can tell this is an easy arcane spell. It's a continual light spell that is cast with a permanence on it.
Are they
So
removable?
some high level wizard has cast a spell down here. That's why Azure was able to see the flickering light down at this end of the tunnel.
Do they look
Gather.
removable?
No, it looks like as if they enchanted one of the flagstones in the wall itself.
Ah, okay. I was hoping to get a glowing brick.
Azure, you see
We could always
a wooden
remove the
door
flagstone.
similar to the doors you had seen in other places.
Well,
Chew, can you detect traps?
It's in. Wait. Okay. So it's where I'm at, or it's down the hallway. Is what you're talking about? It's down the hallway, and there's a.
That's a light.
arcane
That's the
symbol?
door.
Okay.
The E is
Okay.
the light.
Okay, and I can see clearly, but nobody else can.
No,
Or is everybody seeing
Azure
clearly?
has a torch, so your infravisions doesn't have any effect under the torchlight.
Fedoparo is lagging behind a little bit.
Oh, Fedopara's still looking at his gauntlets, like wondering what the hell.
No, I don't think my character has anything like detect magic.
Oh, just
Well,
like detect traps.
Don't worry, in
for
between
the
games,
door.
we'll double check your spells, but you should be able to use your rogue skill to detect traps.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I will roll that.
Roll a D100.
Or well, hold on. I think might not work.
Ooh, wow, okay. All right, so Chu, you start examining this door and you look at every little bit of the banding around it that is wooden banding and the wooden spikes and the handle, and you ascertain that this is a completely normal door and it is unlocked and untrapped.
I turn to Azzer and I'd be like, "It might be trapped. It may not. Why don't you try?"
Fine. I'll open it.
All right.
I start to
The door creaks
laugh.
open with a creaking sound, and as you open it, you enter into a room that has a bunch of rubble stacked up against some crates, and there's looks like a pillar that was supporting part of an archway to the east has somewhat collapsed. The archway is in disrepair. There's a bunch of rubble, and there's a bunch of crates in the corner of the room.
Go ahead and towards the crates and search.
All right. Alexander, you rip open the first crate and you find inside a bunch of desiccated vegetables and fruits that look like they've been in here so long that they've just basically turned into rocks in
It's
the first
basically
crate.
compost at that point.
Oh, it's worse than compost. It's basically desiccated into just a dried rock.
Bruh.
Well,
It's sand.
Was I mistaken? Is there something at the end of this hallway where I am, like over here?
that's a light.
That's where the lights are.
It's an
that's where
enchanted
the-
brick that glows.
Yep, there's a
Okay.
one of the flagstones is glowing with a continual light spell.
Oh, it's just the light. So okay, all right.
Yep. Azure, you can see an archway leading off into the east around the rubble.
Alexander's gonna pull open the rest of these crates to see if there's anything other than food in them.
All right, Alexander, you start ripping through the crates, and in last crate, you start tunneling through all the junk that's in there, and you find a extremely fresh-looking fruit that looks similar to the other fruits that Farcloon and others have given you, that when you ate it, it healed
Hell
you.
yeah.
I grab it.
All right. Does anybody have the herbalism skill?
Nope.
Someone did. Who was that? Haku or Chu?
I think that
guess
was
not
Jin.
Chu.
It'd be under
No,
proficiency,
someone
or
had
what
it
was
last
that?
time.
What was it? What would it be under?
Yeah, proficiency.
Proficiencies.
Proficiencies, and then what is it called? Herbal something?
Yeah.
Herbalism.
Nope.
I think it was Jen that had herbalism.
Let's see.
It was someone else because she didn't play last time and someone did it last time. Zakhara?
You have
Nope,
maybe.
I have
herbalism?
water.
Okay.
I think Haku may have had it.
Let me look. Fedoparo, you have herbalism. You're a cleric.
Oh. There it is.
And he apparently keeps getting mesmerized in his own thoughts of silk.
Where is Fedoparo?
Up in the hallway.
He's
He almost died.
What do you mean almost died?
I
Fedoparo.
do know a little bit of knowledge about plants and things.
he shows him. Alexander shows him the fruit.
All right, go ahead and make a herbalism proficiency check, Fedoparo.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure what my
Go into your character sheet, go into proficiencies, and there should be a die you can roll next to
The button.
Next to modifier
If
of
you
your
don't have an AC
herbalism.
score, ask what it should be.
Right.
You see it, Fedoparo? I'll pull up your sheet here. Oh, all right. So,
yes.
There she.
Yeah. I think... Yeah. Warren,
yep. Can you hear me?
you cut out.
Now.
Yeah, you cut out again.
All right. Oh yes, definitely. This is a fruit of a very particular juicy apple that it has very great healing properties. I would say it's perfectly safe to eat.
Okay, I'm putting that in my inventory for a rainy day. As healing fruit.
All right, Azure, you walk into
Step
the
through.
room, and as you do so, everybody, roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
Bum, bum,
bum. That means I have to stay for a little bit to help with combat.
All right.
What do we roll for initiative?
As Azure walks in, he sees some strange barb-like creatures, and they immediately rush forward to attack Azure.
Warren, what
then
should
you
I
should.
roll
Oh, that's
to,
not it.
or would my animal empathy
Initiative.
skill be applicable here?
Make,
All
make
right,
sure to click your person when you hit it.
I think
Anybody.
it's a one. You'll have to move into the room, but I think it's a one initiative
Where
It's
did
a
the
1?
initiative
for
Okay.
go?
psionics.
Okay.
I think
Are we
psionics are a
positioned
one.
where we're positioned,
Well,
or what?
it's
Like,
Yep,
I
your
guess it's
position. You're in
psionics, but
position the minute Azzer walked in.
it's the ranger ability, right?
Oh, same it'd be a one then, right?
Oh,
It's just
okay.
it's just an innate ability, so
Okay,
it's just adds a one to your initiative.
is that on the top initiative? Just press initiative.
Yep. So just make sure your character's clicked, and then usually what you'll do is if you're using a weapon or a spell or a psionic or whatever, it'll have an initiative button next to it.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
so Chew's in there, Zakhara's in there, the Scorpions are in there, Jocus. All right, Jocus is in
Oh,
there.
shit.
All right, Zakhara, Azure runs in or walks in the. Oh wait, Fedoparo, you need to do initiative. What are you doing?
Oh,
Azure just screamed in through the archway.
Corvin.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Click on your character, go to weapons, and it should be something in there at the initiative.
Oh yep,
Maybe
yep,
an ability initiative.
yep. You've got it. All
There you
right,
go.
so
Gavin.
Fedoparo is third and 9. All right, Zakhara, you're first. You heard Azure just yell out, "Scorpions!"
Not these damn things
I don't
again.
really have much I can do, but I will do my best.
Wait, does Fedoparo have a 3 or did
do
you have a
not
7?
do not
You
kill them.
It changed to 3. If you press the
I think you meant he's third.
He rolled it twice.
Oh, okay, that's it. All right.
Do
All
not
right, there we
kill do not kill them, Zakhara.
How much movement do I have again? Just double checking.
You're a halfling, so what can you move? 30 feet?
Think so. Info, movement. It's a speed 6.
So you can move 6 squares.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna get right next to Azzer.
All right.
I presume I can see this scorpion down here.
Yep, you can see all of them now because they're all moving into your range. But you
And then
see
I'm gonna try and do a create object
all right.
and make like a spire out of some of the stone around us. Like there you said there's rubble in this room?
Yeah, there's a bunch of rubble in this room.
Yeah, I'll take some of that rubble, create like a spear out of it, and try and stab it through the top into the floor.
All right. Go ahead and make
If it
your
works.
attempt.
Ah.
All right, you reach into that nexus of your being, and the advancing scorpions start to cause your stomach to turn to water, and you lose your concentration, and your psionic ability you do not have enough meditative ability. Your psionic ability fails you. Jocus, you heard Azure yell out.
All right, I want to run in.
All right, Jocus lumbers forward, ducking under the arch.
And I want to try to calm these creatures. Actually, you know what? Does it all affect every creature?
What ability you're using?
Awe. Let me see. I'm going to share it in the thing.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's a character. No.
Oh, okay. So hold on, let me shoot you something real quick. Jocus.
Okay. So, do I just roll that ability then?
You'll have to roll a psionic attack.
Psionic attack. Okay. So any like mind thrust?
Yep. Any of the attacks you want to use, if you want to try and do that with one of the scorpions, you'll have to do that, and then you'll have to kind of hold on one second. I just gotta pull something up real quick. Oh, okay. All right. So you use one of your psychic attacks against one of the scorpions, Jocus, and you choose which attack you want to use, and then we'll get to it.
Okay. What's the target MAC?
Well, first of all, who are you attacking, and what ability do you want to use?
I'm going to use mind thrust.
All right.
On the southern one.
All right. All right. So you're going to use mind thrust on the southern one. All right. So you reach into the nexus of your being, and you can now see that you are standing on a open field, and there is a massive, huge obsidian scorpion standing in front of you in your mind's eye, and you now have the choice to do and think and become whatever you want to be. So what do you wish to become?
I want to become like a scorpion man, like a scorpion centaur,
Like
right?
Johnson in that one terrible movie.
That D&D game that they had in the 90s. What was that game called? I bought that when I was a kid.
Yeah, something like that.
Hero
you know?
Quest or something like that. Yeah, that was legit. All right, so Jocus, you feel yourself suddenly reaching up and becoming this scorpion man, like the Scorpion King, in your mind's eye. And how many PSPs do you wish to pour into the attack?
Only the minimal amount for the 1d4, right?
All right. So you are using, say it again, you were using Mind Thrust?
Mind thrust,
All
and
right.
it's asking me for a target MAC.
All right. The target MAC is 10, and you have a +3.
Oh shit, okay, let me start that.
All right, you hit. All right, so Jocus, your Scorpion Man comes up and moves forward, dashing underneath the Scorpion, and raises up its huge tail and uh, menacingly aims itself at the Scorpion. Go ahead and roll psychic damage. And you use the minimum. You use one attack, right?
Yeah.
All right, 2 damage. All right. This round, the Scorpion does not act because its mind is now open. All right, Fetl'Paro, your turn. You heard a bunch of commotion in the next room, and then you saw the half giant go lumbering through the arch. You know there's something going on bad in the next room.
All right. I will move forward just a little bit and kind of try and peek through the door to see what's going on.
All right. As you do, you see that there's a bunch of giant scorpions rushing forward to try kill these.
All right. Now somebody had said that they did not want to kill them though.
You could kill the rest of them. I just want at least one.
Alrighty. Well, I guess I will just hold back out of the way.
All right.
Hey,
Fedoparo, you hold out of the way, and you can feel the power of your deity singing on your lips.
Is there any silt in this room?
There's little bits of silt in the grout of the tiles and everything else.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
these scorpions rush forward. Except for the barbed one that is in psychic combat with Jocus. So the first one is going to attack the psionic halfling that failed at his create object. Oh, how I would love to be in this.
Hey, this is out of game, but I find it kind of ironic how Jocus also somewhat looks like the Rock.
He
Yeah.
does.
All right, so this barbed scorpion attacks every living being wildly with both of its pinchers and its tail each round.
boy.
So if both pinchers attack, it captures its opponent within its grip.
Oh dear.
So the first pincher attacks the small halfling.
Of course.
AC of 6?
Is it attacking my back?
No, it's attacking your front.
Then no, it doesn't hit because I have an AC of
Ooh.
5. Oh yeah!
Ooh, it misses. And it critically
Ooh,
misses.
nice.
Zakhara, you get a free attack against it.
Oh, I do?
Yes.
It's
It
just a
critically
weapon
missed.
attack, right?
Yep.
Then I'll
Like
use
you dodge out of the way of the pincher and you pull up your weapon and
I'm
lash
not
out
really
at
good
it.
at using these, but I guess I'll just swing the obsidian sword I have.
All right.
Actually, I'll swing the dagger since that's what I'd be more comfortable using.
All right, that's fine.
AC of 2.
AC of 2, does that hit the... Ooh, yes, you did hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
How do I do damage? I've never hit with a weapon. Never hit with a weapon before.
The hit dice.
It's a
Down at the
D4.
bottom.
Is this damage large or small?
This one is
at the bottom.
medium.
Okay.
They're about man
We have
size.
small or medium.
1 damage.
All right, you stab it and you poke it in the eye.
It does that weird like
it
mouse
screeches
screech.
and then tries to hit you with the tail.
And this is where I take damage. Yep.
Ooh, AC of 3.
Got hits. I got an AC of 5.
All right. You take 1 damage and
A lot of poison.
you have to make a save versus poison.
I did it. I got greater than 13.
If the save is successful, you only take, and it's non-lingering.
Yay.
You take 6 poison damage.
Poof.
All right, Azzer, you get attacked by the first pincher.
Yep.
And the second pincher.
No.
Oh, you are not held. So the first pincher does 4 damage, and the tail comes around and tries to sting you right in the eye. Oh, critically missed. You get a free attack on it,
Now,
Azzer.
this is going to punish
Sweet. I'm gonna swing my dragon's paw at it.
All right. Oh, you dragon's paw hits the scorpion.
It's taking a big chunk out of it.
Ooh,
8 damage.
Oh, all right. It screeches in pain, and its buddy runs up and attacks you. And its first pincher. Ooh,
Sure.
that's the hit.
Uh-oh.
Azzer, you are now held.
Ah.
So you cannot move. You can still attack. And the tail. Oh,
Yep.
Poison.
Where is that at?
And take a total
Attributes.
of 21 damage.
Poof. Where's
you guys know where saving
poison
throws
at?
are.
Yep. Info tracker, far right side.
Info? There we go.
I don't know why.
All right.
Oh,
You
no.
scream in pain, Azure, as you
Azzer's
take
dead.
poison.
Maybe.
Dead.
You take 25 points of damage from the poison,
Oh.
plus the
Dead.
21 that you took from the damage.
Yep.
Are
All
you
right, Chew, your turn.
Not yet.
Azure is
Oh.
gripped in this one's claws and is screaming in pain as this poison is racking his body. Chew, your turn.
I can maybe get him out of there.
Okay, so do I have the spells, or did I need to tell you what spells I prepared, or how does?
Usually you would choose what spell you're going to do and then roll an initiative for that, but you're kind of new to this, so go ahead and do whatever spell you want.
Okay, well, I was gonna do invisibility,
All right.
so I just need to roll.
No,
roll spell
you
effect?
you just cast invisibility and it happens.
Okay, so I will
And then you
do
can
that.
still move.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and
All right, you're
and
invisible.
then can I? What's my movement? How do I look at that?
Your movement, you're elf and dark sun, you should have I think 12 squares.
Okay. 2, 3, 4.
And you're invisible, so nobody can see you, so you can pretty much move wherever you want.
Can I? I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move right here if I can. Just right there. Is that fine?
All right. Yep, that's fine. Nobody notices you. You basically tiptoe through in your elven-like fashion and sneak through, and now you are basically behind the scorpion. All right, Alexander.
Alexander, hearing Azure scream, runs up to right here and will strike twice, two-handed with the
Oh yeah,
obsidian,
with the stone obsidian katana
with
or
the
the obsidian metal
obsidian steel,
katana.
with the obsidian steel
Yeah.
katana.
Oh yeah. That's his new tribal weapon. Oh, he just misses.
No.
So
Oh,
we
that
go.
is a big hit. All right, you chop through second time, bringing down that massive steel obsidian katana. It slices through this scorpion. Hardcore, Alexander.
Okay, just gonna.
Deal that damage, bros.
Nice.
Oh, big damage. This thing,
And
you see black
then
jets of blood spurt out.
I have the heart piercer.
All right, the heart piercer. Oh, yes, that also hits.
And I get healed 1 hit point for using this, right?
I think so. I can't remember exactly what it does.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
dang. That's a big heart piercer. All right. The heart piercer basically slashes at this as if it's its own scorpion tail. And the thing is so beaten down, being hit so hard, it drops Azure. All right, Azure, you're up and fully able to move.
Damn it.
Hey, as a reaction to Azure moving, could I possibly pull out the healing fruit that I just got?
No, you took your full action.
Oh, sorry.
Let me see what I think we used the ones that I had, or we used one of them.
There should be one left.
Azure, you feel sick.
Yeah. I thought I had another one. Let me look.
Alexander has one.
Yeah.
He
I
picked it
don't
up from one of the crates.
I just have healing cream. I'm trying to think if there's something else I can do. And
You're a gladiator, man.
I know. I'm also very hurt, but I'll just hit it then. with the dragon's paw, the
Which
one that
one?
had me.
This one? All right.
I think that's the one that grabbed me. That.
All right. Go ahead.
There we go. First hit.
Oh, that's a hit. Yes.
Damage.
All right.
11.
You bring it down so hard that you kill the scorpion dead in its tracks. You split its carapace in half, and its guts spill out all over Alexander's feet.
You swing the backside at the other one.
All right.
Are these ones covered in spines like the other scorpions?
They
For
are.
8.
And speak of the devil, you missed so bad, Azzer.
I missed with
AC of
-4.
8?
No,
Oh, wait.
I had
That's
I had a-
damage.
Oh, okay.
I did a -4 and then I did the damage.
Oh,
'cause
yes, that hit.
I thought I hit
All right.
it.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say you missed, so because if you missed bad enough, you take spine damage.
Ooh.
All right, Fedopara, you held your action. Is there anything you want to do at the end of this round?
Yeah, I'm going to try and, I guess, dash forward and heal Azure.
All right, go ahead and move forward, and then roll 1d8. You can move to here
All right.
actually because of the big half giants in the way.
All right. Or let's see. Well, actually, let's see. Which is the one that's most hurt? I guess
Azure.
Azure.
it is Azure that's hurt. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very hurt.
Okay. Well, that's my last heal.
All right, so Azure, you feel a little bit better.
All right.
All right, Fedoparo, as you feel the silt rasp out of your hands, you can see a glint of the ruby light, and the scouring silt makes the skin new upon Azure's body in a much more apparent fashion. And now it is initiative time. Everybody roll for initiative. Chu is hidden, invisible completely.
Okay.
Or just choose. When I do initiative, I go to whatever I'm going to use, and then
Yep.
No, it's the weapon, I think.
Or the
right?
spell, or the ability, whichever you
yeah,
want to use.
I see it now. I see
Oh,
what it
psionics
is.
don't have an initiative.
1.
Oh.
They should add a 1 to your initiative. Oh,
I don't
I'll
see
be
an
right back,
initiative
guys.
button.
Just one sec. Go ahead and roll
Just
initiative. I'll be right back.
create an attack on your sheet under weapons.
Just one
and
sec,
call
guys.
it-
I'll be right back.
Okay, and call it like psionics, and then give it a
Oh,
modifier.
okay.
Well, I have found Alexander's continued use since the two half giants have arrived.
I'm in.
And then I'm gonna roll on that because that's what I need to do. I got the same thing.
So it's
That
just
is fucking hilarious.
Shit initiative too.
oh no.
That is fucking hilarious.
At
I
least
got
you're
the
before the
exact same
scorpions.
number.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
I got
give
my
everybody
scorpion.
some protection.
I got my scorpion, y'all. Don't worry about me.
I don't know how long this guy's gonna be stunned down.
I'm in now.
I kind of want to
Oh,
take care
that
of
was
it,
not
but
oh,
you guys
initiative,
get
right?
fucked up.
No.
So
Hold on, I want to move. I just put initiative then. Hold on.
Yeah, you're in there.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Nor those rolls. I was kind of.
We are waiting on Fetl'Paro.
Okay.
Oh, I thought my turn was done.
It's
is,
the new
it's
turn, new
Yeah,
initiative.
you have to unlike 5th edition, you have to roll every.
Ah.
Did it not show me rolling? I did roll initiative. I
Did
got
you
a
have your
5.
character clicked?
Yeah, you have to click on your token.
Oh.
You can click
Yeah,
your token.
roll 20 is very picky about that.
You can click
Yeah,
your token,
roll 20 is very picky about that.
and then
All right.
roll your initiative, and you can edit your own initiative.
What'd you roll? If you let me
I
know, I
rolled
can
a
put you in
5.
there. Oh, I can put
I
you in
rolled
there.
5.
All right, I'll put you in there as a 5. All right. Fedoparo rolled a 5. Alexander rolled a 5. All right, so next round, Alexander, you're up first.
Okay, Alexander is gonna move right here and attack the scorpion
All right.
with his obsidian steel katana.
Oh yeah, that's a hit, Alexander.
It's once again two-handed.
Ooh,
Nice.
dang. All right. Big hit from Alexander.
And then he's gonna attack with his heart piercer.
All right. Oh, the heart piercer hits. Oh, damn. All right, the heart piercer pierces this thing right in the eyes and sucks out the black ichor, and you feel a little bit rejuvenated, and this curls up and dies just like a spider would die with its legs curled up on its
And
back.
then Alexander moves up here and strikes this one with his other swing of the obsidian steel katana.
All right. Oh, that's a hit. All right. Fedoparo, you're up.
Okay, well,
You're
I'm gonna
standing next
swing
to a
my.
scorpion that seems to be mesmerized. Its weird eyes locked with the half giant behind you, towering over your
Okay.
shoulder.
All right, I'm gonna step back from it, and I guess I will turn and see if I can maybe hit the other one.
All right, you could move here and hit it.
All right.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay.
We're using your singing sticks.
Yeah.
All right. Fedoparo pulls out his whipping singing sticks, and
What is with the sound of kissing I've been hearing?
Oh, that's me smoking on my cat because she's a sweetie pie. And I love her.
You're familiar.
oh, you hit it. Oh, cedar. Oh, all right. You missed so bad that
You take damage.
Should he roll a dex save?
hold on. I gotta double check what happens.
I don't think there's a save on this.
Oh,
If you miss,
no.
It didn't turn
all right,
right.
make a dexterity check -3.
Ooh,
Okay.
-3.
Dex check -3.
Okay.
Love you. Why do you love me so much? Huh? What did you deserve this? Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, dex check -3, Cedar.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
If you go to attributes, oh, you are lucky. You just barely pull your forearm away as it almost impales itself on one of the barbed spikes sticking out of this barbed scorpion, and you do
Yeah.
not take any damage. Chew, your turn. You are invisible.
Okay. This one that's mesmerized by the giant. I'm gonna sneak up behind it and attack it.
All right,
I'll be pissed.
go ahead. Make the attack.
Okay. Let me see here with my daggers.
Yeah, it should be a +2 purple hommeled dagger. Oh, you just hit it, and that's a backstab. So go ahead and you are now no longer invisible, but go ahead and roll damage.
And what's okay? So the
Down
damage I
lower
just put. Oh, is it lower than that? Okay, on the.
if it's
on that.
written
Oh, okay. I see. Right.
for the small medium.
The
5
curse of
plus backstab.
and the curse of Chew continues.
Do I add backstab or anything to it, or what do I?
Yeah, you are backstab.
It's in there already.
It
Is it?
Oh, it
is?
is.
Yeah.
For
He rolled
backstab?
he rolled a 1 on a d4, and it times it by 3 with the modifiers and everything.
Ah, okay.
Oh, times 3. It says already times 3.
If you highlight, hover
Oh,
over
yeah.
it,
1
you can
times
read the
3 plus
score.
2. Yep.
Yep.
All right. So you do 5 damage to the thing, and it kind of shudders out of its mesmeration. Its mind is still open, but it can attack now. Jocus, your turn. This thing's mind is still open, but it is not mesmerized.
Is there a way I can make it mesmerized?
You already won your psychic combat, so it has an open mind. So anything you want to do against an open mind, you can do.
Okay, I want to. Is there a way I could like befriend it?
What psychic ability were you wanting to use? I thought you were using awe.
Yeah, I wanted to use the ranger ability. It says the creature's got to make a save versus rod with a -2 penalty.
Oh, okay.
When
You want to
dealing
do
with
that?
a wild or an animal trained to attack, the animal must make a saving throw versus rod to resist the ranger's overtures.
Okay. All right. He has to make a save versus rod -2.
Yep.
All right. He does not save. So the barbed scorpion is now focused completely on you because it has an open mind. What do you wish to do?
It says if the creature fails the saving throw, its reaction can be shifted 1 category as the ranger chooses.
All right. The barbed scorpion kind of looks around a little bit confused, and then it makes as if it's going to scurry off to find some pile of rubble or dirt to burrow into and go dormant.
It turned neutral.
Zakhara.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I want to do it. It's a waste, but I gotta flex on the silt guy.
All right.
I'm gonna do the cone of silt.
All right. Which direction?
Straight at the one in front of me.
All right.
Just
All right.
disintegrate it.
All right. Fedoparo, all of a sudden you see Zakhara with his helmet with this strange thing. It lights up with this dull yellowish siltish glow, and he releases a cone of silt. Does the creature get a saving throw?
Yes, save against breath weapon. And I say to
Save.
Fetl'Paro, if you think silt is cool, watch this.
Breath weapon. All right.
And I believe.
Ooh, he does save.
Oh, he does. Let me double
Yep.
check.
So he takes what, half damage?
He rolled 8 or less, I'm assuming.
He rolled a 13.
13.
And he needed a 9 or better on that.
Wait, what is?
On breath weapon.
Yeah, 9 or above, full effect. Is that what does that mean?
I think that means it didn't actually save.
Hold on. Where are you looking?
The weekly, or no, wait. Whoops, I didn't read that right.
Ah.
Never mind.
So
never mind,
cone of
never
white
mind,
hot
I'm
silt.
dumb.
Save versus breath weapon is half. Has a chance to ignite anything. So
Yeah, you got it right.
So
I'm
you
dumb.
rolled.
I was reading the wrong section.
All right. So go ahead and roll damage.
I don't think it's.
Ooh, shit. All right. You blast out. All of a sudden, there's this white hot silt that radiates from the stone in a white hot cone. And Alexander and Fetl'Paro, you and Jocus, you can feel the heat of this melted white hot silt as it sprays over this scorpion. The scorpion itself just drops to its belly, pulls its pinchers and its tail down, and lets its back carapace absorb all the damage, and is extremely hurt, but is not quite dead.
I think all those spikes are gone though.
And now it's their turn. So this scorpion boogies
nice
out of
going,
here and dives under this rubble, having been awed by Jocus. And this one, having been just slashed in half by Alexander, attacks Alexander.
I dealt less damage to it. Why is it going after
You
me?
just slashed it.
Yeah, and then Zakhara. Let me see.
is that at me or who's hit?
No,
who's
that's at
hitting?
Alexander.
Oh.
Both of those hit.
Ooh, Alexander, you are now pinched and grabbed in its claws and the tail. Ooh, roll save versus poison, Alexander.
Roll well.
Oh, you failed. Oh, you critically failed your save.
God
Ooh,
damn it.
Alexander, this might be the end of the road for Alexander. All right, 3 from one claw, 3 from the second claw. So that's 10 damage.
Hold on. 10, so that brings me down to 20.
And ooh, well, a critical fail on the poison really doesn't do much different than just your regular damage. So you take
Oh,
25 from the poison.
He is at 0, aren't you?
Yep.
Ooh.
I don't know how death works in this game.
As long as he is above -10, somebody with the healing ability can save him.
That means I have a -5.
All right, you bleed 1 round level. All right, Azzer, your turn. You just saw Alexander go down as this thing, basically Alexander's braid plunged into the scorpion, right in between the eyes, as Zakhara's white hot coat of silt. This thing flailed
No,
out,
I
clawed.
used the
The katana.
obsidian.
My bad. Yep, yeah, the katana slashed it. This thing reached out and slashed at Alexander and poked its stinger right in Alexander's neck, right in the jugular vein. You've never seen Alexander take such a big hit.
That he wasn't still standing from.
I jump around, swinging my dragon's paw.
All right.
Yes. How about with a
Oh,
crit?
critical hit. Oh. Oh. Ooh, double damage.
4, 7.
Ooh. All right, you smash it and kill the scorpion, and now you're out of initiative, but Alexander is down, bleeding out.
I'm gonna use.
I have the healing
my-
fruit.
You can use your healing fruit, or I can heal. I can bring him up.
Somebody has to put it in my mouth.
I'm gonna use my life transference to give him some of my hit points. Lend help.
Nice. Nope.
Okay.
I will start. I'll
Nope.
start shifting.
Oh.
Oh, you
start
take
shifting
double the
through-
PSPs.
That's 3.
I'll start shifting through Alexander's pockets for the healing.
Does anybody have healing?
As a proficiency?
I do not know.
I have
Bingo.
Check your
rejuvenation.
proficiencies,
I can-
Fedopara.
Oh, critical
Oh.
success.
Okay. So I'm just gonna give him.
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, you
10.
do have a critical success.
So if I give him like 5 hit points, would that be 10 hit points because of my crit?
Nope. It's triple.
Triple. Okay.
Ooh,
So I'm
nice.
gonna give you 5 of my hit points, and it's 15 for you.
Okay, so that means I have 10.
Yep. You come to, Alexander, having been knocked out, and you feel extremely ill because the poison has racked your body, and you just kind of are shaky and a little bit unkempt. But you have lived through the encounter, and you are now back on your feet.
Well, that is the 5th time. Is that the 5th or the 4th time I've nearly died?
You guys are lucky because this is a if this is Greyhawk, you'd probably already be dead, but this is a little more tailored to your level. So
Okay, unfortunately, Alexander is gonna have to eat the healing fruit.
all right, go ahead. 3d8 plus 3.
$3d8. And that's plus 3, so that would be 12.
Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna have to
Fedopara?
bow out because I'm going to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Fedoparo, your gauntlets shine a little bit, and the healing fruit power is exacerbated.
Oh.
And so Alexander gets a bit more. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, it's 11:50. Yeah, we'll call it a night. I'll hand you guys experience because I think Alexander has to head out pretty quick too. So,
Yeah, because I got work tomorrow.
all right, Alexander, I'll
Alright.
give you XP first. Let's see, you get. Let's see, what do I have there? And I'll give you your other XP in Discord when I look it up. Okay, Alexander. So just keep this, and I'll add you the next one. Chew. Let's see. You get. And you get. So you have to split yours, Chew, okay? And I gave you how each
Yeah.
of yours are.
Okay, I see.
Fedoparo, this might have you go up in level because you're getting.
I know, starting at level 1.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Jocus, you get. Oh wait, no.
It'll probably put me up a couple levels.
You might. Zakhara,
Yay.
got that correct. You failed that. Let's see.
I didn't
That
do well.
plus that equals 8. Not too bad. And Azzer actually hit quite a bit. He almost died too, though, didn't he?
Yep. I didn't though. But yeah, I got pretty low.
All right, I think I got everybody, didn't I?
Yeah. I think I.
All right, sweet.
What do I roll for a Psionics? A D8 or D6?
D6 for psionics is a D6 for hit points. Ooh, 3 more hit points.
But our PSP goes up by a shitload.
Yeah, your PSP goes up quite a bit.
Mine only goes up 10.
I am 1,000 away from leveling up.
Oh, Alexander, you're almost there. All right, so we'll hit it probably not next weekend, but probably the weekend after. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'll be back. Next weekend I'll be gone. So, all right, we'll hit you guys up next time.
All right,
Alright,
thanks.
see you later.
See ya.
All right, we'll catch you on the next one.
Good night.